Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW-LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC-LP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hello, everyone. I am Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe Culture News by Taylorized PR at Lone Star Community Radio, downtown Conroe in the Conroe Tower, FM 104.5, 106.1, live streaming, irlonestar.com, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and our City TV, Conroe Cable TV. So today we have some great stuff coming forward. My first guest is going to be Marilyn Kasmiersky. She's the Executive Director of Family Promise of Montgomery County, and she's going to talk to us about the nonprofit that helps homeless families with children. And in the second segment, we're going to hear from Tony Wood, who's the founder of the Home and Outdoor Living Show, and that is coming up this Saturday. That is August 20th and Sunday the 21st at Lone Star Convention Center. This is the fourth annual one here at Lone Star. Before it was at the Marriott, the Waterway Marriott. Over 100 exhibitors, professional advice, speakers, and with a focus on what we all look forward to, cooler weather, fall, and holiday decor for your home. So he will be the guest in the second part of our show. The show is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic and Team Sinisi Real Estate Group. Last week, I was unable to do the show, but I want to give a special shout out to both those sponsors. Roger Stein Chiropractic has been our sponsor for several years, and they focus on natural, holistic healing to relieve pain and achieve optimal health. They are located at 3033 West Davis by Conroe High School and Taco Bell. If you are a new patient, it is less than $30 to go in and see Stacy Rogers or one of her other three physicians. And it all, in its entirety, goes back to CASA to help kids in CPS custody. So, Roger Stein Chiropractic. The other one is Team Sinisi Real Estate Group. Vinny Sinisi and his team offer assistance to sell, purchase, or invest in real estate in Montgomery County and beyond. So it's a great investment, real estate. So you need to look in that direction. Team Sinisi, 281-507-9777. Team Sinisi, because it's an easy name to remember. So a few things going on around in our community. So hopefully we will get rid of the 100-degree weather here soon, since it's been going on forever. I think since May, something like that. We lose track of it. But hopefully some of the rain will help us cool things down. And thankfully we did get quite a few sprinkles in the past several days, and hopefully I think more is on the way. But speaking of rain, and with rain as umbrellas, it makes me think of Mary Poppins. So Mary Poppins is at the Crichton Theater this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with the Christian Youth Theater. And you can visit with Bert, the Banks Kids, and Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. How many of y'all can spell that? So you can get tickets at cythouston.org for Mary Poppins. It should be a great show. Stage Right of Texas is also going to premiere their Murder on the Orient Express. That will be the first show of their new season, and that starts September 9th and goes for 3 weeks, September 25th, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. School of Rock. I'm so looking forward to that. School of Rock will be at the Owen Theater by the Players Theater Company, and that has a lot of kids in it, if you remember the show with... what was Mr. Black's name? Anyway, we all know who he is. The School of Rock. So they're learning to play musical instruments just for this show, too. And they sing and they act, and that should be a lot of fun. And that will be coming up also. as the very first production of their new season as well, as they go into their 56th season. So you can go to owentheater.com to get tickets for that. This Wednesday is the monthly senior luncheon at the Conroe Senior Center. So if you're 65 or older, you need to sign up to get the lunch and the presentation, and the guest speaker and sponsor will be Entergy, talking about how to still prepare for hurricane season. I mean, we're in the midst of it, August and September, the most likely months, or how to weatherize and how to get assistance for your utility bills. And that is 11 to 12:30 this Wednesday at the Conroe Senior Center. If you are being homeschooled or you're a parent who homeschools, did you know that the Conroe Art League also has art classes you can take for homeschool? Yes, they do. Go to conroeartleague.org to find out more about that. The class starts September 7th through May, through the whole school year. And it's in two sessions on Wednesdays. So you can find out about that with the Conroe Art League. And then we're going to hear about the Montgomery County Home and Outdoor Living Show, which again is coming up this weekend. So there's a lot happening. There's always a lot happening. I mean, you can always take a stroll through downtown and stop in the shops. We've already talked about the theaters. There's the Firm Meadery. There's the other winery. There's Foss Brewing. There's a lot to do. You can go get a bite to eat, Red Brick Tavern, Pacific Yard House, Carmelita's. There's so many things to do. So enjoy your week, and we're going to take a quick break and be back with our first guest, Marilyn Kasmiersky.
Hey, tune in to the Bridge Podcast TX Tuesdays at 11 a.m., where we are connecting commerce with community, interviewing business owners and leaders in the community, allowing the audience to peek behind the curtain of what inspires, motivates, drives these individuals to have meaningful, positive impact in this community. For more information about the show, log into irlonestar.com/TBPTX.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment, or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the Greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question, comment about one of our shows? Want to know how to reach a host? Just contact the station on irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
Okay, so we're getting ready to roll on our first segment today, and I'm sitting across the table here with my friend Marilyn Kasmiersky. Marilyn, we've known each other a long time.
A very long time. We've been helping with this nonprofit in the community for
many years. A long time. I want to say back in the 2000s, so 2004, 5, something like
15
that.
15 years maybe?
Yeah, easily. And we worked on different projects together with the Homeless Coalition and that. And you've done different things. I remember actually when I first met you, well, it might have been I think I do remember now. I think it was your first day when you were out at Lone Star Family Health Center, right?
Yes.
And I walked in and demanded you help me.
Yes. And I tried real hard.
With the
didn't I?
homeless youth, yes. And now you're working more with the homeless community. Yes, you did try real hard. I guess I scared you.
No, I'm a doer.
You are a doer. So you are executive director of Family Promise Montgomery County, and there's a lot of wonderful things going on. So you have really helped inspire others to get involved in the community by volunteering, donating, doing all the things. And I want to talk about that. But not only that, you spearheaded their new guest house, right?
Yes. Well, what happened is I was recruited to be the executive director of Family Promise 3.5 years ago, and we were in it was kind of like a cute little cottage home, but we didn't have occupancy to shelter our families, so our families were going every week to a new church congregation, and they would transform their Sunday school rooms into a room for our families. So I called it Have Air Mattress Will Travel, because every week the families would transition to another location.
Every weekend was a different location for these families.
Absolutely. So they were on the go, and then they would come to the guest center during the day for their case management and looking for jobs, doing laundry, showers, whatever they needed to do there.
There wasn't a lot of consistency.
No. Well, it was just became very challenging with the pandemic, with flooding, with the Arctic freeze, with all the things that we didn't have any place to put the families, and our responsibility was to shelter them and to give them a hot meal every single day and transportation to take care of them. So we've had a lot of opportunities to overcome some challenges, and I said there's got to be a better way. So we did a grant through HUD, through Montgomery County Community Development, for it to purchase a building, and then another grant through the CARES Act, also through Montgomery County Community Development, for renovation of the building. So this started, and
amazing.
We had the vision, and we bought the building, and it was gutted, and it became our static site guest center that we moved into in January 2022.
Wow, so a lot's happened this year.
A lot has happened this year.
How many families are there right now?
Right now we have 4 families, 11 people.
Wow.
We have 7 children and 4 parents.
It's pretty exciting though, right?
It's very exciting.
To see what you have done and made it happen.
It is very exciting. It's. I look at the children's eyes, and I really remember how we are making generational change. We are bringing people out of poverty into long-term stability by empowering them and giving them the tools they need. That makes me show up every day. And I look at those kids' eyes and the family's eyes and how hard they're working to get out of that situation and to have a better life moving forward. So we're making a difference. We're making a huge difference. This is a program that families don't come back to.
And this is a national program,
It's
right?
a national program. There's 200 affiliates nationwide. And actually, we get to design our affiliate program, what best fits our community. So it works. It works.
How old is the youngest right now?
Right now, the youngest is 5. We've had them as young as 8 weeks, 8 weeks old.
Wow.
We have, and children can be up to age 18. So we have a 17-year-old right now as well. So right now the ages are 5 to 17 years old. They're 7.
So it has to be parents with children, and that could be a single parent or both, man and wife or whatever that combination is,
Yes,
right?
yes.
You have to have an adult with their kids.
Correct. And the children have to be under the age of 18 and under.
And they
have
have to
custody.
be working on bettering themselves.
Correct. So part of our program is for empowerment and changing the cycle of poverty, and that making that generational change is to make sure they have workforce development. They have to find a job. If you can't afford to support your family on the job you currently have, let's find a scholarship or some kind of certification that you can make a better living for your family. And then we find them shelter. Try to find affordable housing is becoming extremely challenging in our community, because if you are starting over and have to pay $1,000 a month rent and you have $2,000 income, it makes it really, really tough. So we have a grant with landlord engagement, and I'm really trying hard to develop some relationships with some individual landlords that will work with us and our families to find some safe, affordable housing. It's a big need in our community.
Well, you've also done some partnerships with Habitat for Humanity as well.
Absolutely.
And have had clients move into some of their houses, right?
Absolutely. We have 2 families that have actually built their house and had a Habitat house, and that's always an option, but you can't have an eviction, so there's criteria for that grant as well. So everybody has their own specialty that they need, and we try to plug the people into, or the families into, the right fit.
So you've had some great successes. Would you like to share some of those with me?
Well, I don't know if people realize Family Promise has been in Montgomery County for 20 years. I found out about it when my church started hosting 20 years ago.
It used to be called Interfaith Hospitality Network.
Yes, and then in 2000, that was 2001, and then in 2006 we became Family Promise of Montgomery County affiliate. So, and we've been Family Promise of Montgomery County ever since. But there are 200 affiliates nationwide. But our program's only 12 weeks. It's 3 months. It's 90 days. So it's not real long to get busy. So we have holistic
Snap
approach.
to it.
Yes. So we have and we have agreements. So they have to agree to all the things, but it's with compassion and care, and we just keep them on track.
Well, sometimes those guidelines are helpful, though.
They're very helpful
to move them along.
Correct. Because if you have somebody that's come from an abusive situation and they're used to the abuser or the person telling you what to do, or you just have never had the opportunity to make decisions for yourself, or your mindset is putting up the barriers rather than success because it costs money, then we try to break those barriers down. For example, education and furthering your education has money, so they don't try. Well, guess what? There's some scholarships, there's ways, so we look for those ways. But we have 98% have secured employment that have been on our program. We've had 486 families that we've served in our own community, 752 children. And did you know
that's
that
a lot.
The average age of a child in a homeless shelter is 1 year old? That's a little daunting. And there's over 800 unsheltered children in Montgomery County school districts. All of our school districts.
800 right now?
That's a little bit low. I'm going to get the numbers this year.
It's probably higher.
It's higher now, where calls are coming in like crazy.
It's hard to count them.
Correct. And the meals from our volunteers have provided is 194,530 meals that are all prepared by volunteers in our own community.
Do volunteers still come in and donate food?
Yes, every night they bring in a meal, the hot meal.
So that's something that people can do, whether individual or a group or a church or a business or a
Yes,
whatever.
we really prefer, we can do the onesie twosies with friends, but if we have a commitment for a week from an organization or a church, it makes it so much easier for the staff.
Smoother, yeah.
And it runs a little bit smoother. But we have 411,399 volunteers, that administrative volunteers have helped us as well. So we have a very short staff, small staff, so we really depend on volunteers to come in and help us.
How many do you have on your staff?
4. 3 5 days a week and 1 4 days a week. And we really could use more.
Do you have an opportunity right now?
We do, actually. We are looking for a new case manager that will come in and actually be the one that takes the lead in case management for our organization. It's a wonderful opportunity. The hours are going to shift.
Full-time.
Full-time. And we get 10 paid holidays off, and the rewards are more than just a job.
Need
They're
somebody
actually
with compassion.
Compassion, and somebody that's organized and has compassion for the mission. Absolutely. So we're looking
Leadership's
for that.
probably good too.
Leadership would be very good. When you're in a crisis and you're scared, sometimes people try to see what they can get more than how we can help them. So we have to, be aware of that and have that, always be on that radar for that as well. And we've also gifted 39 vehicles, and we do have a family right now that is in need of a gifted vehicle if somebody has one to donate. They're kind of a hot commodity right now. I've heard used cars aren't being donated as much.
Do you ever work with God's Garage?
We do, absolutely. And
Good.
our families go for a training on Saturday. We pay childcare, and they go to God's Garage and learn about owning a car.
My goodness.
So it's not just here's your car and here's some keys.
Yeah,
You go through a
that's
training.
valuable.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful partnership.
I never had that.
No. I think my brother taught me how to check my oil or something. But it's wonderful because then it's just more buy-in, and we pay for childcare on that Saturday while they go to that training. So we try to remove all barriers that keep families from working. It could be education, pay for childcare, gas cards, whatever we need to do.
So what happens when they work? Because when they're in the program, they have to be working, correct?
Yes, we're finding.
What
looking
happens
for
to
jobs.
their children if they're not in school? How does that work?
Well, we find a certified daycare, and we get the children enrolled in childcare. And we pay for the childcare while they're in our program if they don't have NCI. And we help them apply for NCI if
So
they
there's
need
no
to do that.
excuse.
There's no excuse.
There's no barriers.
No barriers, absolutely. So whatever
That's
their
awesome.
needs are, it's holistic, Margie. So not everybody's the same in their needs. So everybody's treated holistically, including the children. So when you have teen children in the program, it's different than when you have a preschooler
For sure.
and their needs and that type of thing.
Well, and going back to the boundaries and guidelines, when you have teens or adults, they still have rules they have to comply with, right?
Yes,
and they have to
absolutely.
come in at a certain time, or
Yes.
they need to be there for meals or whatever that looks like. And they know what those guidelines are when they commit.
Absolutely. And safety and security is most important. We do background checks and drug screening, so everybody is safe. Nobody can bring a friend in. We're not locked down, but we do have curfews and even
Respect
curfews.
for others.
Yes, respect for others. And also we empower them they have their own private bedroom and bathroom. So we empower them. Here's the cleaning cart.
In
you
a brand
clean-
new house.
brand new place, and they each have their own separate bed and bathroom and bedroom. So, they clean. They have the responsibility of cleaning up after themselves, cleaning their space, and after dinner, when the volunteers come and bring food, they're responsible for cleaning their table and sweeping the floor, just like you would do in your own home.
So they help with the
Absolutely.
chores.
just like you would do in your own home.
Yeah.
They're not. We have commercial
Right.
cleaning that is the whole building, but just your space. Just clean up after yourself.
Do you have openings for other families right now?
We have 2 openings, but we're going to wait till we get a case manager to probably add. We have a family that's real close to graduating. She's got a really good job, and everybody's in school. Everybody's registered and in school right now, so that's a great
That's
thing.
very exciting.
Very exciting. And
Do
we don't-
you help with higher education as well?
Yes, absolutely. We had one of our families walked at Lone Star College. She was a recent graduate, and
That's
that was
exciting.
exciting to see her in her cap and
yeah.
gown and walk. And now she's pursuing her bachelor's because she said, "This is so hard, and am I worth it, or is this worth it?" And she said, "It's absolutely worth it." And we have another partnership that we actually reach out to our graduate families with Keep Us Fed, and they come on Thursdays, and they get to come and shop and grocery shop and get food. So that kind of helps, deter some of the cost as well. So we're loving that. We partner so many people in our community to get all the resources together that our families need.
What is your capacity right now? How many families, or what's the total you can take
Well,
in?
the total families we can serve at one time is 6. We also have handicap accessible rooms. We have a roll-in shower for handicap accessible if somebody needed that, and also a tub with the bar. So, and then we have the other 4 rooms are just regular rooms. But we can.
I need to go see it.
Yes, you need to come
know.
for a tour. It's a.
I didn't need to
You'll
do that.
You'll just know we've come a long way.
Oh, for sure. I know that. I remember when it was Interfaith Hospitality Network, and then having been on the board myself at the house that's over by the elementary school. Travis, is that where it was?
Yes,
On
across from Travis
Thompson
on
or
Thompson.
something? Yes, and now you're off at 2854, correct?
Yes, we are.
So lots of good things going on. So right now there's opportunities to volunteer, there's opportunities to donate, and of course you also have a staff position. How do they get involved in volunteering or donating food or anything like that?
Well, if you can go to our website and you can sign up to volunteer, and it'll be a prompt. We even have a little video about volunteering and to get you familiar with
real
our
easy to do.
organization. Very, very easy to do.
FamilyPromiseFMC.org, or just Google Family Promise Montgomery County.
Sure, absolutely. And follow
So
us on
it's easy.
Facebook. We always have updates on Facebook as well.
So you have an event coming up.
We do. One of our board members they're graduates of McCullough High School, which is now junior high, so it's Big Mac Club. And Big Mac gives back with Mahoney's. So September 9th at Mahoney's on the Waterway in the Woodlands, they're having a Big Mac back to school bash. Big Mac gets back. And there's a link on our Facebook page that you can click and get tickets. It's only $50. And Family Promise will be a recipient of that event.
So that's super easy. That's going to be, again, on Friday, September 9th at out on the Waterway, the
At
Woodlands
Mahoney's
Waterway.
Bar and Grill,
Mahoney's.
Mahoney's.
What else?
Well, November 5th, we have a third-party fundraiser, and it's a charity fundraiser, which we're going to do a chicken plate with the sides, and it's going to be from noon to 3 at North Montgomery County Community Center.
This is like the third year?
It's our third year.
Yeah.
Maybe fourth year. Fourth year, yes. And the first responders cook for us, and it's a live auction, silent auction,
I think
dinner.
Philip Cash is involved with that,
Yes, he
and Robert
cooks.
Walker, Commissioner Precinct 1. They help
Yes,
get involved with that as
yes.
well.
And a very good longtime friend helps spearhead it, and we'll have lots of great auction items, live and silent, and a good meal and fellowship.
It's a good event.
It's a great event.
Yeah.
And then we have December 3rd, we're going to have All In for Family Promise at the Glade. It's going to be kind of a Casino Vegas night, which is something different we've never done before.
Yeah.
And then February 18th, 2023, we're planning ahead. We're going to have our Lighting the Way Gala at Margaritaville.
Oh,
It's going to be fun.
Nice.
Lots of fun things.
Yeah, I think I went to your last gala. Was that the very last one you had, or
Yes,
did I
last
miss
year was our
one?
first one.
Yes.
We've
Okay.
only had, this will be our
Just
second one.
okay. Okay. Yeah. Very good. So many exciting things, Marilyn.
Yes.
So I think we kind of covered it all. Do you want to recap any part of it?
Well, I just want to let the community know that we are part of the solution, that we are empowering families to long-term stability. There's always ways to get involved and support
You have
Family
a coffee
Promise.
club. They can do that.
Yes, you can be a monthly donor and sign up monthly if you want to sponsor
$25
a child.
a month.
Absolutely. Sponsor a child, sponsor a family. It costs about $6,000 per family for the 3 months, the 90 days are in our program. That's an average. And so and we also have, like I said, a laundry facility. We have a community pantry that individual items where the families can go in and pack their lunch, fix their breakfast, that type of thing.
Do you still need school supplies?
And we've got our school supplies covered. We had a great partner that actually
Very good.
donated for
Well,
us. So
they can also have a community investment with their business and sponsor some things, right?
absolutely. The
They just need to get in touch with you.
get in touch with me, and it's Marilyn at familypromiseofmc.org, or you can call the guest center and call me directly, 936-441-8778. I would love to plug you in, and the more the merrier. We just need to bring more people in our community to the party.
That's right. Help families.
Help families.
Start
This
when
is
they're
our-
young
This is
and
our
help them.
future, right? When you
Right,
help
absolutely.
the children, we're helping our future. Healthy families equal a healthy community. That's what I say.
Family Promise of Montgomery County, Marilyn Kasmiersky. She is the one. Connect with her for anything having to do with that. If you're looking for a new opportunity to get involved, if you're looking for a job, even, it's great. Somebody that not only wants a paycheck, but wants to be involved in the community and make a difference to other families.
Right.
Okay.
You're part of the story.
That'd be part of the story. Okay. Well, thank you, Marilyn. I appreciate it. And I'm sure I will come by and see you very soon.
I hope you do, Margie. And thank you so much for the opportunity to be
Absolutely.
here. It's always fun being with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment, or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the Greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That's Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on the computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. A Lone Star Community Radio. Broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
What can the Better Living for Texans program do for you? You can learn how to increase your consumption of fruits and vegetables, choose foods that are relatively inexpensive and good to eat, make your food dollars last longer, prepare quick, nutritious meals, help your children learn how to eat healthier snacks, and much more. Our program is committed to helping people like you improve your health through providing research-based nutrition education in a friendly, cost-free, and relaxed environment. We are Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, helping Texans make their lives better.
Path to the Plate is a research-based education program that helps consumers understand how their food choices impact their health by making the connection to agriculture. Learning about how food is grown and produced, and how consumers can make better food choices for themselves and their families, Path to the Plate is all about dispelling myths and misconceptions. Find out more online at pathtotheplate.tamu.edu. We are Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, helping Texans make their lives better.
Listen in Mondays at noon to hear Conroe news from local nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Okay, this second segment today, I have Tony Wood, a good friend of mine, and he is the founder producer of the Home and Outdoor Living shows, and he's been doing this for 20 some odd years. 20 plus.
As Texwood shows, this. Let me see. We started in spring 2003. So does that make this the end of our 20th year or next year our 20th year?
Let's just say 21st year. We're working forward on that. 20 plus years was pretty safe is what I thought.
That's correct.
And you were, and so you produce the show that's Montgomery County. At one time it was called the Woodlands Home and Outdoor Living Show.
Correct.
And have Sci-Fair, and now you also have the one in Humble, Lake Houston.
Correct.
Who am I missing?
That's it
for now.
We do this
so
spring
done
and
different
fall.
things, spring and fall, but twice a year out here in Montgomery County because everybody loves the Home and Outdoor Living show.
And everybody's moving out here. A lot
Well,
of people moving
see,
out here.
that's true. Out by the lake and all the good stuff that's happening in Conroe,
even
the
people
Woodlands.
from the Woodlands are moving out here.
For sure.
Because now this is not the city anymore because the Woodlands is the city now.
Well, no.
Sort of, kind of.
You're in Conroe, so we're going to say Conroe is Conroe.
Right. Right. But I mean, they want to move farther out to the, maybe not the country, but
more rural.
A little bit more space.
Yeah, a little bit more space.
Right.
And so there's a show coming up this weekend that I know you're ready for.
Right.
You start moving in Thursday-ish?
Start moving in Thursday morning. And we've got some, like a big boat we got to move in there.
Oh,
we've got
okay, cool.
a fiberglass pool, which is going to be on the trailer we got to move in.
Fun.
And we've got a portable building we've got to get in, and then we've got
but it's a lot easier at Lone Star Convention Center than it is at the Marriott, right? To move it in?
Oh, yeah.
See? So it all makes sense. And if you don't know where that is, that's on Airport Road off of 3083. It's super easy for exhibitors.
Because a lot of people, they call me and say, well, my GPS has me going to the airport, and they go past it. Well, anyway.
Don't stop before you get there. Right past the signal at 3083 and Airport.
They've got GPS done now. Maybe.
That's who knows? Anyway, but don't follow it. Follow your intuition.
Right.
And go there. There's ample parking, and you can go online and get discounted tickets, and you also have discounts for first responders, teachers.
First responders come in on Sunday. For free.
Yes.
Teachers are on Saturday, I believe.
Half off admission.
No, teachers are half off both days.
Yeah.
And first responders and veterans, et cetera.
Frontline Sunday. Military,
yeah.
veterans, fire, police, first responders, all that.
All on Sunday.
And
correct.
you have a lot of great things. Of course, it's about home improvement, but you've got some great speakers, and we are highlighting fall and holidays, right?
Right. Well, I mean,
all of that.
It's what's the motivation now as we come into August? Well, what's coming? We know it's coming. Labor Day is almost here, and so
Can't
what's
be here
after
soon
Labor
enough.
Day? Well, we're football, fall, Halloween,
Hopefully, yes.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, etc.
And good weather, no hurricanes.
Yes, God, please, I hope not. At least there's not going to be one this weekend, fortunately. So, because
Yes.
you never know when you do.
I mean,
fall
there might be
show
some
here.
sprinkles, but come on,
Yeah,
it comes
well,
and
the
goes. It's
forecast
fine.
Looks like it's going to be pretty hot. So, it's a good place to come indoors.
It's air conditioned.
Yes, come indoor. I mean, that's what we're all doing. If you're not on the lake, you're looking for something to do.
It's
indoors,
August. Go inside.
Generally speaking,
For sure.
So that's one reason why we do this thing in August. We try to do it once school has already started, so that a lot of routines for everybody. It's a different routine now. So, but coming out with our featured speaker is Rhonda Carmen. She's actually a Houston native. She is a kind of holiday entertaining, as we were talking about, and decorating, and a kind of a lifestyle author. She's done several books. One's called Entertainment at Home. She has a new book called The Art of Pantry Cooking. But she's going to sort of combine all these in a presentation on Saturday and Sunday, which is basically tips, entertaining tips, because that's what's coming.
That's what we do.
Right. That's
Family,
what's coming.
holidays, guests. That's
what's
what we
coming.
do.
So
We
entertaining
entertain.
tips, whether it's what to cook, or whether it's a table, some tablescaping, that kind of stuff, and how to take some of the things you already have and use that in decorating your house for the upcoming holiday. So
I love that.
She'll be doing that.
Easy.
Diane Cowan, who's the architecture and design writer for the Houston Chronicle, will be doing more from a design feel. Rhonda, the feature, is more about entertaining, so entertaining tips, and designing, I guess, and decorating. But Diane will be more featuring tips on entertaining and so on. But we've also got we've got Mary Scally, who will be also talking about just the decor and decorating tips, up to date. Here's what's going on right now, 2022 and spring 2023.
The
and
trends,
so on.
things that
Correct,
are going
correct.
on.
Trends, etc.
Hunter Douglas, window
Right.
treatments,
She also,
things like that.
Her company is Simple Elegance. She's a decorator. She's also a stager also. She does a lot of that. So a lot of our people come to the show. Sometimes they're building. And so if you're building, generally you're probably going to sell the house you're in. Mary does. She's
Gets it ready to sell.
Super qualified.
Yeah.
She's got all the certifications for staging as well. So she can help that. Again, so that's Mary Scally
Yeah.
with Simple Elegance. They also are Hunter Douglas window fashion distributor as well, so she'll have some of that stuff there. Ellen DeLapp is a professional organizer, so hey, of course,
she's
organizing,
local too. She's out in Kingwood.
Yeah, organizing is something that people are into, obviously always. But
Living simple.
She'll try to. She's going to give you some tips on getting ready for the holidays too, and how to organize stuff for maybe the party you're doing or whatever.
It can
guests
all
you've
be
got
very
coming in.
overwhelming. So if you get tips how to not be stressed out and do it easier and organize and
Correct,
plan
right.
now, now.
Hey, look, if she's going to be there for 25 minutes, she's probably going to give you several tips. But if you only get one of those, and only one of those works for you, or you only do one of them, it's still worth your time.
Still works.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, and then I talked about building, but Bryson Janisic with Built Green Custom Homes is going to be there, and he'll really be talking about what's happening now in building. You want to build a house, thinking about building it, or in the middle of, or really seriously thinking about it, then he's going to be able to give you some tips on what the supply, what the
The challenges we have right now.
Right, because
Yeah.
we had, there was taking forever to get steel
Logistics,
or whatever,
right.
logistics. So he'll kind of have an update on those things that are happening. And his company, they build custom homes, Built Green Custom Homes, been around
And they're
here.
local.
They're on 1488 in Magnolia, yes. So, and this guy, he's a certified graduate master builder from the, National
So it doesn't cost you
Association
anything to
Building.
get these tips from
No,
local
right. These guys are
professionals that are
good.
in
Right.
the field
Correct.
to help improvements on your home.
Exactly. Tom Tynan, if you're just like, Tom helps with, he's been around home show radio for, I don't know, I moved here in 88. He's been here since then. So, and he's got a call-in
He's got
radio
tips
show.
on everything.
Right. If you're building and I don't care what you do. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, if you're not a do-it-yourselfer, Tom will be
Or he
there on
knows how
Saturday.
to find the right people.
He's been around forever. And by the way, little side tip on him, he's a National Guard. He's in the National Guard, too. So
Wow.
we've missed him a couple times. Well, it was a couple years ago, but where he couldn't come because he unfortunately had duty that weekend.
Right.
Maybe fortunately, whatever. But so he'll be there as well. And then we've also got one last one. Trish Buscemi is with Colors Matter, and she's obviously going to be talking about colors. Some of the stuff, again, sort of focused on the holidays because that's what's coming. But all of this stuff can be taken, all this information can be used year-round. The Master Gardeners will be there, so the Montgomery County Master Gardeners, the National Native Plant Society will be there too. So if it's just gardening information, we got that too. I mean, our show used to be called Home and Garden Show, but we changed it to Home and Outdoor Living because it's a little bit more reflective of, because so many
It's
people.
not just garden, it's outdoor living, it's
Right.
the landscaping, it's
Correct.
the pools, it's
Right.
what kind of hardscape you use outside or
Right.
in the trees and
Outdoor
all
kitchens,
of that.
right.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, and there's going to be a lot of that as well. So if somebody wanted to purchase anything for their home, indoor, outdoor, there's
some stuff
options there.
I mean, the show is clearly more about home improvement, which in that case you've got to, hopefully you see a guy you like him or gal, a company that you like, and so you're setting up a time
Yeah,
to go to the house
consultation or whatever.
so I can actually look at your house and see what the project it is, so I can give you an accurate
personal.
estimate.
Right.
But we do have some artisans that are going to be there. We just got a new company called Amazing Giant Flowers. You don't even know this yet.
I don't know that.
Yes, right. And they're in the Woodlands. And,
What are they?
Well, they do these literally giant flowers.
Like sunflowers is what I'm thinking.
Well,
But
no,
what is
it's
that?
not just that. I think
Are they real flowers or
Well, no, they're
like ceramic something
yeah,
or other?
she's an artisan. That's
Metal?
what made me think
Oh,
about
okay,
it. So they're
okay.
making these things.
Okay.
Some of them are up to 10 feet tall.
Really?
Some of them are 6 feet tall.
So
So
they're
we'll have some
eye-catching.
scattered throughout the show, but you'll also have a booth where you
That's
can buy
fun.
them there. Sometimes people rent the stuff for an event
Art
they may
decor.
have, right? And she also teaches people how to do it if they want to make their own.
That's nice.
Yeah, but they'll be at the shows.
Okay.
Local company called Ollie's Fabrication. He's actually served. He's a veteran, but he started this, and I've seen a lot of this from like veterans in particular, that they're really good at woodworking and stuff like this. You know what I mean? And so he's going to be at the show selling a lot of his stuff, which is some interior stuff and some exterior stuff. And by that I mean like coffee tables made out of mesquite wood. I mean, this kind of stuff. It's really cool. He'll have
Handmade items.
Yes, custom made. He's been calling me, hey, do I have this? And making sure he's going to have it together. So I anticipate his booth.
That's
and
fun.
that stuff
Something
you can
new
buy
and
at the
exciting.
show,
Yes.
right?
Something different.
Another company called Bluebird Interiors, which does a lot of interior, end
you had them
tables,
before?
coffee table. We have not.
Okay.
So all three of these people that I'm mentioning to you are new. Elements and Embers, there's another company that's an artisan company that builds a lot of the same stuff. A lot of their stuff's out of steel too. So we've got several artisans there. If you want, we've also got some food vendors there. Pain Train Salsa, just some stuff to kind of make
Kitchen
it
craft.
fun. Kitchen craft cookware show will be there. So if their stuff is top notch, and so
Oh, yeah.
you can certainly buy it. You can usually get a discount at the show.
The knives.
Superior Mattress Company, another company you can buy mattresses from right there at the show.
Oh.
Cutco Cutlery, top notch cutlery, they'll be there too. So it's enough stuff, I think, to kind of make it fun. So you're not just talking to one home improvement vendor at the other. Hey, generators are big this time of year. We have three generator companies in the show.
Yeah, that's big.
So we try to do it to where it's a different. The biggest generator is Generac. That's the biggest brand. But we have one company who's going to have Briggs and Stratton, and another company has the name Kohler. So we've got different types of generators, so you can see the pluses and minuses. And that's generally what we try to do, Margie, is provide at least a couple
Different
of vendors
options.
in each one. So if
Right.
you want a garage, we've got Garage Kings. We've also got Hello Garage. So you can get two trains of thought.
And you have mosquitoes and fencing and all kinds of
And
things.
we try to do at least a couple. Windows, we'll have 4 or 5 window options. New South Windows, which does a lot of TV advertising. Renewal by Anderson. Pella Windows, those are all top notch. Maverick Windows, Storm Windows of Storm Tight Windows, sorry. They'll also be there. Landscaping, again, we talked about this before. We've got several landscape.
Sergio's local,
right here in
right?
Conroe. All of our guys really are right. That's part of the thing of the show, is that if you live in this area, the vendors you're going to meet are from this area.
Local.
I mean,
local experts.
I tried to explain this to my folks in Missouri, friends. But if you're in Houston, to do business with a guy who's technically in Houston, but he may be in Friendswood or Sugar Land, and if you live in Montgomery County, well, that might as well be another country. You know what I mean? It's too far away. So who do you want to do business with? If something goes wrong,
you want your local
somebody
people.
local
Right.
to be able to talk to.
Absolutely.
And that's what this show's about, really, is bringing local vendors with those.
Oh, you have amazing windows too, don't you?
We do not.
Oh my goodness, really?
Amazing. No, we have Renewal by Anderson,
But
and Pella Windows, and so on. We've got solar energy, if you're interested in that. We've got 3 solar energy companies.
Yeah, that's important.
Concrete resurfacing is a big thing. We've got 2 to 3. Polytex is a local company that's going to be in the show. Roofers.
Yep,
a lot of the
roofers.
roofers now. Eldridge Roofing is just a fabulous roofer.
Right.
They're also right here in Spring, in the Woodlands, but they do a ton of business. Their focus is up here, top-notch company, but they also do, now it's Eldridge Roof to Floor, so pretty much anything they'll do.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they do a lot of home improvement stuff now, too. What happened during COVID is a lot of these guys expanded. It used to be, when I was doing this, a patio guy, a deck guy was a deck guy. That's all he did. He did decks. Well, now a deck guy will do outdoor kitchens. He'll do arbors. He'll do pergolas. A lot of this is
Expanding their
overlap.
reach a
The
little bit.
roofing guys now don't just do roofing. Sometimes they'll usually do gutters along with it. They'll usually do some the facade on the house.
Yeah, some
now
things
they'll
that
do some
partner
stuff
with it.
inside. So rather than passing the business on to somebody else, now they're just doing it themselves.
Right.
So another product, water treatment. That's a big deal.
Water
The
is a big
quality
deal.
of water. We've
Sure
got
it is.
Culligan water. We've got who else do we have? Natural Springs water treatment. We've got 3 or 4 water treatment companies, so that you can get 3 or 4 pitches and decide which one you like the best. So we've got a lot of different product. We got a great new irrigation. Tell me to be quiet, or tell me to move on anytime you want me to, because I can keep talking about this stuff.
No, I think it's great. I know
okay.
you have deck guys too.
Yes, we do. We've got plenty of those.
Now is a better time to start planning your deck instead of the hot summer to do that.
Right, pergolas a lot. Most of
Pergolas.
these guys do the pergolas, and they also do outdoor kitchens. They may not
because it makes a
show
good partnership.
but they a lot of times
Just
they'll be
ask.
showing that.
Just talk to
Yeah,
them
right,
about
right.
it.
So they may not literally have an outdoor kitchen in their booth, but they'll do it, and they'll do it themselves. Some guys will farm it out to someplace else, but most of these guys in the show will do it themselves. We're talking about Holiday. Well, we got Holiday Lighting Companies. Trim Light of Montgomery County
yeah.
is going to be there. So, and that's a new category that we're getting. And Astoria Lighting is another company that does a lot of business.
I
up
remember
here.
that.
So if you want, these new LED lights, permanent lighting goes on your house. And you can light it up for
And sometimes
4th of
you can
July.
change it. That's what I'm saying. You can
light
change
it for
it.
St. Patrick's Day. If
The
you're
Astros,
Irish,
orange and blue.
Mardi Gras,
Yeah.
you name it. It's not just Christmas lighting
Right.
anymore. Plus, it's security, really, in and of itself. If you're lighting,
course.
So it's really cool. There'll be at least 2 of those guys there at the show too, so you can get. And this is their busy time. So if you come to the show, a lot of these guys, Margie, if you don't start getting them booking your stuff now, they get
They get
really
too busy. So you need to line it up.
Because you want to get it done before the holidays,
Oh,
right?
of course.
So if that's the case, you got to start booking.
You need
this
to
stuff
start
now.
reaching out to these people.
Preferably.
I mean, once you hit, I know for myself that once we hit October and Halloween, it's all over. Time just moves way too
gets
fast. So
very-
you need
yeah,
to get ahead of
correct.
it. There are pumpkins out right now too, by the way. Ceramic ones.
I
but
must say, I do hate that when the retailers have moved this stuff.
you
We can't even
know,
get
but you
paid
gotta
past-
plan ahead.
It shouldn't even be they shouldn't be out till the 1st of October. But now it's not even Labor Day yet.
I
They
know,
already
but
got 'em
people
out.
start getting excited because they're over this heat and everything.
Oh, well, that's true, and that's what I think part of the show. Hey, look, we even have Tachys Fiber Internet's going to be there.
No,
They-
I'm
they
excited you have them coming
They
too.
have become very
and they've been
popular in
sharing
the
and they've
area.
been sponsoring ads I've been seeing on social
Right,
media.
right. And so, I'm
So-
excited about having them there as well.
Let's talk about the nonprofits. What nonprofits are going to be there?
Well, we're going to have the Duck Pluck.
Yes.
You can help me.
The Community
explain this.
Assistance Center,
Right,
Duck
right.
Pluck, where you can, it's $5 to adopt a duck, or a quack pack is $25, $100 is a flock of ducks. But exhibitors will get in on it, and attendees, and you can win prizes. So their big thing is going to be in September,
Right,
but
right.
this
Or
starts
you can
it
begin
out.
or you can buy tickets or ducks for that.
Well, that's what I'm
obviously.
saying.
So,
Of course,
yeah.
of course. So there's going to be a duck pluck. I believe that's Sunday,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Right, Sunday
and
afternoon,
to win
right.
prizes. So that's another thing. Habitat.
Habitat is going to do it's the restore.
Right.
And so they call it
Right.
the restore reveal. So what they'll have is a nice 20-foot booth that kind of shows a lot of the newer items they get, but about the kind and quality and quantity of items that you can get.
People don't even know about that they're
Right,
located
right.
on Highway 242 and on your way going towards East County or coming back from East County on 242. And Restore has so many things, home improvement for your home, and everything, all the proceeds go back to Habitat for Humanity of Montgomery County.
Right. They get a lot
So,
of stuff. So
yes.
we'll also have Keep U.S. Fed Montgomery County.
Keep Us Fed.
Keep
So
Us
that
Fed,
was
sorry, Keep
that
Us
was
Fed.
part of the Leadership Montgomery County class of 2015, which I was a part of.
Oh, okay.
This time, 9 years ago or so, I
7.
started. Well, no, it's more than that because I started my tailorized
okay.
PR. Today's my anniversary of tailorized PR, actually,
congratulations.
and I was in LMC in 2014 that did that. That was our program, that was our thing, was the
okay.
Keep Us Fed Montgomery County,
Oh, I
that
got you.
salvages food from restaurants, events, or whatever, to then give back to those in need
Yes.
throughout the county and
And they'll
nonprofits.
be at the show. We're
So
very
they will
proud
be
about
there.
it.
Yes.
The Kaylee Mills Foundation, which one of our exhibitors is Magnolia Patio Covers, and it's his daughter, Kaylee Mills, who was killed by in an auto accident. So this foundation is about, so they developed this foundation to hopefully prevent more of this from happening.
I was
in the
not aware of
future.
that one, so
Yes,
that's
yes.
good to know.
And they'll be in the show as well. The American Legion, which is the local American Legion, a lot of times they do the shows because vets, when they come by, don't even realize there's a place that they can go.
Right.
And they try to tell them, hey, here's the American Legion in your area. Plus, here's some of the programs we have that can help you.
Mm-hmm.
So they do all of my shows now, and we're very happy about that. Operation Pets Alive will be
Oh,
there.
yeah, love them.
And they always do some really cool stuff. And there's
And
another
they'll
company-
be selling a product there as well.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
And then they have a big booth, actually.
Yeah, they did last time, a big double wide
They
one.
sell a lot of stuff there. And then the Pride of America, which, again, is to help vets. And those are the main nonprofit foundations that we'll have there.
Do you have Inspiration Ranch?
Well, not this show. Generally, we
Okay,
do.
I thought you did.
And she hasn't reached back out to me.
Okay.
And I know she's busy, so that could be it. But they've generally done our show,
Mm-hmm.
which I like because Inspiration Ranch is obviously how do you
Well, it's a
define that?
nonprofit,
It's a nonprofit, but
equine
they
therapy.
Equine therapy. Thank you. That's the
Right.
word I was looking
For-
My sister does this in Oklahoma, and so she's done it for a long time, and so that's kind of been close to my heart. So
Sure.
and so I'm a big believer in that. So anyway, I don't think they're going to be there unless they think they are, and they call me at the last second.
Well,
and say,
Sheila's
hey,
no
where's our
longer
booth?"
there.
Oh, well, that's probably why, because that's who my contact is.
Right,
Been.
right.
That's probably why
yeah.
it's gotten lost in the
Sheila
shuffle.
left there, but
Anyway,
that's okay.
So, you named them Habitat, Crisis,
Community
Community
Assistance,
Assistance Center.
CAC,
CAC,
Keep Us Fed, MoCo,
MoCo, Pride of America, Kaylee Mills Foundation, and I missed American Legion. I think
Habitat. You said Habitat,
Habitat, Restore.
right?
Those are really good nonprofits that, for the most part,
And then
have been with
Operation
us.
Pets Alive,
Operation
and
Pets
then
Alive.
the
Thank you very
military
much.
ones.
Right.
Okay.
So, other than that, another new exhibitors, Pedigo Bikes. They sell electric bikes. A lot of people are getting
That's
into
a
those
thing.
things.
Yeah, they're a little pricey, but they're a
That's
thing.
another one of these. They are pricey, but as you get older, and if you're a
Like
biker,
me.
like up these hills,
Right? And there are hills.
you can crank out that electric to kind of get you up the hill and go from there.
Well,
I
and a
mean,
lot of people
they're
are
pretty
taking them
cool.
along when they go RV or camping
Yes, yeah,
because
yeah.
then they can go on the different
You can go
trails
pretty
all
fast
over.
on those things too. I mean,
Yes.
certainly more than human powered, quicker than human powered. So a lot of people are doing
That's
that.
kinda cool,
They'll be at the
yes.
show, which is kind of cool. As I'm getting older, I'm still on human power because I got to get a workout. You know what I mean?
Human
If
power,
If
yeah.
I'm buzzing the electric, motor.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a workout.
I don't run anymore, but I walk. I walk
Right.
hard and walk
Yeah,
fast.
right. Well, knees, they.
Well, it's not so
knees,
much that. It had
ankles,
the Achilles thing
I
going
know,
on.
You've had some stuff.
But no, I think that's great. So
Yeah.
is that something you can buy it now
You can
and
buy
get
it
it?
at the show, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I'm sure they'll sell it
And
to
don't
if
you
you
have
wanna
like
buy it.
hot tubs and all of that as well?
Hot tub's been harder to get.
Yeah.
Our hot tub guy's been with us. They've sort of, and they were going to do it. Let me tell you what's impacted some of the stuff we don't have at the show that we normally would, i.e. spas, is employees. They can't find
The
people.
workforce, right?
Yes. And, I've had an olive oil. Anyway, long story short,
Sometimes
a lot of
people
our
just
vendors
can't
are
do
the
it.
same stuff that you hear,
Right.
You've been hearing. That is, they cannot find enough employees. Or
Staffing
good
is
employees.
difficult.
Staffing has been an issue.
And especially for a whole weekend thing.
Right.
And then still run their
So,
business. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's hurt us on a couple of areas, but
Sure.
by and large, we haven't been affected a whole lot. The show, I think, will be as good, if not better, than what we had before in terms
I think
of
it'll
variety
be-
and so on.
it'll be
Yeah,
terrific.
look, it's a good deal. Look, if you're looking to do even just doing something different, I mean, if you own a home, there's always something.
Just
you wanna
go in
do to your
there and
home.
get some ideas.
You will find something.
It's fairly
somebody
inexpensive.
or a product you want to buy or whatever. Painters, flooring, countertops, kitchen cabinets, you name it. For the
So
most
it's
part, we got it.
Saturday,
Power washers,
9
you
to
name it, we got
6,
it.
Sunday, 10 to 5.
Right. It's at the Lone Star
Online,
Convention Center.
it's only $7.
Right.
I mean, $7. It's
Right.
$10 at the door.
Right. Free parking. It's a commitment and time to get there, but
But it's not that
if
far.
something
It's
you're
in the
interested
community.
and we've got great speakers that really encourage people. And if you're
And you can talk one-on-one on them with them.
Correct. That's the main thing.
One-on-one.
Two things I didn't tell you about. We have workshops, home decor
Oh,
workshops.
yes, do
which
it yourself.
Again, is a lot of
Yes.
fun. There's a pillow. You can take the pillow. We're buying the pillows. So you come in there, you do a home decor workshop. You can decorate the pillows.
No extra cost.
Correct. It's free if you're in the show. And there's only so many per I think there's like a 50 to 100 per day, something like that. But
there are 3 times during the day, both
well,
Saturday
they're,
and Sunday.
they're
4
pretty much
times
any
Saturday.
time, 11:30 to 3
show
on
up.
Saturday. Just
Yeah.
show up and they'll get.
Just
We
show
don't
up.
have much, but we just now do it to where you just come in, we help you do it. That's the bottom line.
And that's pretty cool.
And that's from AR Workshop
I need to do
in
that.
Cypress. They do these workshops all the time. You see them. People come in and you come in and you drink some wine and do some pillows or whatever. Well, this is without the wine, but you can still do that here. And then we got, if you're a tree guy, B&A Tree Farm is going to be at the show. They are selling trees straight from the tree farm.
That's nice.
Unbelievable prices, really, truly. Again, a local guy, I think it's up in Plantersville or somewhere up in that area is where the tree farm is. And then again, Outdoor Perfection is our featured landscaper. They always do a fantastic job. So
go this weekend.
right.
10 to 6 or now I lost the
9 to
times.
5 on Sunday.
10 to 5 on Sunday.
10 to 5.
Right,
You're
10 to
What am I-
5,
I'm losing
9
my
to
brain
6
here.
Saturday, $7 online, $10 at the door. Lone Star Convention Center, half off teachers admission with your ID, and
Saturday and Sunday.
frontline Sunday, military personnel, veterans, fire, police, first responders. So
Free admission. for
free.
Yes.
So that's a wrap.
That is a wrap. Is that a wrap?
Texwoodshows.com.
Yes.
Go check it out and see the different exhibitors.
Yes, you got it.
Or Facebook, Montgomery County Home and
Facebook,
Outdoor Living
we
Show.
have a lot of people on our
Okay.
Facebook and Instagram pages.
All right. Thanks, Tony.
Thank you, Margie.
All right. Bye.